This is Leena, and I welcome you to my channel. Thank you so much for your support. Thank you for all your beautiful comments. The details regarding personal bookings will be in the description box of the video. Also, please turn on the notification bell because I have been getting comments where people tell me that they don't get notified when I post the videos. So maybe you can go ahead and check that again. This will help the channel as well to grow. So today we are doing a coffee cup reading, and the topic for today's reading is what you need to know right now. You will have three different cup options to choose from, or the spices that you see inside the cup. So, group number one, that is your option of the cup, and your spice is cinnamon. Group number two, that's your cup, and your spice, that's cloves. And group number three, that is going to be your cup, and this is dry red chili. If you need time, you can pause the video right away and take your time to select the option that you feel most drawn to. You can also choose to watch the reading of more than one group and take accordingly whatever resonates more with you. I'll be starting the reading with group number one. Hello, group number one, whosoever chose this cup. This is going to be a reading. First things first, I do see number seven very strongly. And I also have a feeling that the feeling that I channel intuitively is like you're too stuck in the ways that others have been putting onto you. It almost gives me like the idea of self sabotage. You are not yet trusting yourself. You yet not fully trust your own ways of questioning things, your own doubts, your own critical thinking, your own judgments at the end of the day. I do have a feeling like you still want to be so religiously um, following what others are saying, or so religiously still listening to, but no, I know they have the recipe. I know they know it better than me. It almost gives me a feeling of like there is lack of self reliance, or not trusting yourself enough, and placing a lot of belief and faith in what others are telling you to do, or yes, I know they know better than me. Now this can apply to any area of your life. It can be your personal life connections, it can be work, it can be um, even spiritually. I mean, whatever goes with you in your personal situation. I keep getting this idea of like Seven of Swords in the tarot. Like that's what I keep picturing. And it's definitely giving me a feeling like you still question your ways. You still question the questions you have in your mind. And why do you do that? Why do you do that? Why don't you trust that your intelligence, or the consciousness, or um, the thing in you that wants to question certain things, why don't you rely on that? So let's see. I see someone here, and right above them is like a cloud here. I don't know if this is gonna clearly focus. Okay, and this is almost giving me like if you have read comic books, then you would relate with what I'm saying here. It's almost like in the comic book, the character, like there's always like a bubble on the top of their head with what they're thinking or what they're about to say, or things like that with their dialogues. It's almost giving me that kind of a feeling here. Yeah, like you have a lot of questions in your head. Um, yeah, but you still want to bury them. You still don't want to ask those questions to yourself. It's almost like I literally picturize the Joker card here, like the Joker card in a playing deck of cards, which is equivalent to the Fool in the tarot. Um, okay, that's interesting. Let's go with this. Let's go with this train of thought. I picturize elephant, or that's what I visualize when I focus here. Elephants to me are symbolism of past with past lessons, something that you have already gained over a period of time going through repetitive cycles. And this is what elephants symbolize to me in particular. Um, this is interesting. I'm also getting this feeling like sometimes you have to go beyond the mind to get your answers. It's almost like your thoughts represent the mind, and sometimes they are just thoughts. They don't have a relevance, they don't have existence, they don't have um, where there is no mind. It's often said that meditation means no mind. So mind is nothing but your chaotic thoughts, one after the other. The thoughts that you have, they may not have a relevance. I'm also getting a bird here, and this is like giving me the idea of like bird's eye view, like looking at something from um, it's almost like looking at something from a third person's perspective, the bird's eye view. Okay, we'll definitely go deeper with the gods, what that is talking about. This is like for sure the idea that I'm picking up on with your energy is like you will have to change probably the perspective of looking at something. And some of you, this could literally be like your daily routine. This could literally be like something related to your own self. I'm not getting this more in terms of um, like someone else. This is more like for you. Okay, let's see. Are you serious right now? Literally, this is what I picked up on while I was scrying through your cup. I definitely picked up on this energy very strongly, which is the Seven of Swords. It's almost giving me a feeling you're trying to fit yourself into something which actually never belongs to you, okay? Or never belonged to you. It's like, okay, a particular shoe might fit someone else's feet, but that necessarily doesn't has to fit into yours, right? Let me see. Ace of Pentacles, Queen of Cups. Okay. Nine of Cups at the bottom. Okay, the Star. And then you have the Five of Wands, which definitely indicates inner conflict. Okay, one thing that, and that's interesting, I can hear a siren in the background. I think there's like an ambulance or something passing by. That could be a confirmation sign. All right. Now, with the Seven of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles, it's giving me the idea of like start thinking from the basics of something. I think you still are not paying attention to the fact that there is something that is not supposed to be done exactly like how others are doing in your vicinity. You still haven't picked up on the idea completely that something has to be done in your own certain, like in your own different way. Um, yep. I want to see why the Queen of Cups is here. Yeah. Oh. For some of you, this is coming from Eight of Cups. Eight of Cups is the card of like moving away. Eight of Cups is the card of realizing that what you want will not be offered to you where you are right now. So for many of you, this could well be in some sort of emotional connection in your life where it is telling you that what you seek will not be found here. Okay, because and also with the devil and the queen of cups, I do have a feeling sometimes you get a lot hold, like you get a hold of this emotions in you which makes you feel like no, I can make it still work. um yeah, this is also something I'm channeling. Okay. Honestly, when I started your reading, there's a lot of chaos happening around me. It was completely silent when I sat and started with the video with the intention of doing the video. But the moment I started with you guys' reading, there's a lot of chaos happening in the background. I have to pause the video again and again, which is kind of indicating the same thing that I'm picking up on your in your reading itself. Okay, the Last Judgment and the Hermit. See, I'm getting this idea with this now that this is telling you that you have to trust all that you have learned till now with the Hermit. Hermit is the card of finding that light and using that light to guide you. All right. If you look at the Rider Waite Tarot, he's holding that lamp with which has that six-pointed star in it, the light, and he's using that light itself to guide him on the path, right? And that light kind of indicates his own knowledge and wisdom that he has gained. So when I'm looking at these cards, it's giving me a feeling like don't fall for the old ways. All that progress you have made it for a reason. Okay, so don't completely sabotage yourself out of it. You did the progress not because you have to return back to something that you left in the first place itself. No, you did the progress because you are being prepared, or you were kind of learning and evolving for the next steps of your life, right? With the hermit. Anyways, let's go ahead and see what else can I get. Oh my god, this reading is like so many times confirming the same thing. The hanged man looking at things from a very different perspective. And eight of swords. Some of you, this could be indicating that you could be still giving, again, that's your call because the last judgment is here. And this is giving me the idea that some of you could still be reconsidering certain connections in your life, or you could be reconsidering certain old past people coming back in your life. But again, these cards are kind of telling you that make sure you're not sabotaging the success you have done, or the sabotaging the evolution or the learning that you have done till this point. Okay, Eight of Swords. Let me see if I can get anything on the advice, like anything on like what is the advice in the current situation. Your advice is Princess of Wands, which is the Page of Wands in this deck, and you have the Death as your advice. So this is definitely giving me an idea of like again, Page of Wands, getting back to the basics, starting with a curious mind again. Kind of similar to the energy of the Fool, I would say, a little bit. But again, this is giving you a reminder here that maybe look at the situation from a curious mind, get to the basics again, and understand that there will be certain things which will kind of pull you back, to make yourself doubt again. All right. So this is also giving me a feeling like be sure you're not making decisions out of emotions, because the Queen of Cups and the Devil came out. They came out in combination. So make sure you're not making decision basis only emotions at this point. All right. I mean, yes, reconsidering certain things are good, but at the same time, make sure that you are not in a way undoing the progress you have made so far. Yeah. So this is where I'll leave you, group number one, and I'll see you again. Please take care. Bye bye. Hello, group number two. This is your reading. First things first that I channel for you guys is first of all, I channel the sign of Aries. Aries could be significant. Secondly, I'm channeling this thing that there's a new pathway opening up for you in the current thing that you're already doing. I would like to explain this with an example. Say, for example, you have a coffee shop. Okay, you run a coffee shop, you run a cafe, and you're the kind of person who also likes to sing, like that's one of your hobbies. And one day you were literally serving coffee to a customer while you were singing, and you were in a happy mood, and the customer pays attention to your singing, and they're like, wow, I've never heard someone so melodious in my life. And this is wonderful. Why don't you even like, along with your coffee, why don't you like also pursue this? And you're like, ah, no, this is just for myself and things like that. And one day he comes back with a person maybe who produces music or something like that, and he introduces that person to you, and then this person goes like, hey, we should actually come together, produce music, you can sing for my album and XYZ. And literally like it opens up a new door for you, you know. So I'm getting this feeling like um something is gonna unexpectedly open up a pathway for you. Just keep doing, you know. I think um for many of you, I'm getting this feeling like just be honest and keep doing with what you're doing. Okay. And let this opportunity come with the flow. This is definitely one thing that I was very strongly picking up on. um yeah, like, yeah, let's see anything else that I can pick up on. I'm getting this energy of like your innocence, your and I also feel like saying this, I don't know why, in this group, that you should watch all the three readings. There will be a little message in all of the three groups for you. Again, that's your call. I feel like saying, so I've said it. um, One thing that I'm also picking up on is the number 98. That could be significant. Or the year 1998. And another thing that I'm picking up on is like someone is gonna be really impressed by your simplicity, innocence, or something is like rare about the way you present yourself or the way you are. Um, it's almost like there is a breath of fresh air when someone will like literally look at you. It's that kind of feeling, and it actually brings you or opens doors for you in a way. I do feel like saying that be honest with yourself and be always authentic to yourself no matter what you're doing, because this is the only thing. No matter on the outside, it might look very simple. It might look like, oh, in today's world, this is like too damn simple, and XYZ. I am just a dumb person. I don't know the ABC of politics. I don't know the ABC of how to earn money, XYZ. But you know what? This is the very thing that's going to bring you your, like, abundance. That's the kind of feeling I have. I do feel like saying that no matter how small something looks right now, or how small okay, that's a confirmation sign. No matter how small the particular plant looks like, still keep watering it. Like, that's the kind of feeling I have. I see the alphabet L, the alphabet R. Number 9 could be significant. I'm seeing dragonflies. um, Dragonflies do indicate transformation. They indicate, um, in a way, I also see them as a sign of like awakening, transformation. Some of you, I'm also getting like this new opportunity might bring in a lot of travel for you. You will travel, you will go to places that you could always like. I'm kind of being reminded of a movie I watched a couple of years back where this girl, she was a bank, she was a receptionist at the bank, and she would literally, while she's, like when she'll be working on her computer, she will have the wallpapers of these places she always like wanted to visit. Okay, she always wanted to travel to those countries and places. She would always have it on her wallpaper. And yeah, one day things happen, she goes on a date, and oh my god, things just roll on. And then, um, in the most unexpected way, she ends up traveling to all of those places with the guy she meets and XYZ. So this is kind of giving me that feeling. All right, like, keep doing you. All right, like, just don't think. It's almost like no matter where you stand, what you're doing, how small you think your work is, or how small you think you are right now, don't judge yourself. Okay, don't judge yourself. Just keep, I'm getting this feeling of like, be honest with what you like to do. Just be honest with what really speaks to your heart. And that's it. That's what I'm getting. All right. Number 35. Okay, what that is. Of course, if there's something that kind of catches your eye, I mean, you can take that as a sign. This looks like a giant ship to me, this thing, home, like this formation. This is definitely, I take ship as the sign of travel opportunity. Let's get on to the cards. Are you kidding me, brother? The Wheel of Fortune as I cut the deck. Eight of Pentacles. Nice. And then you have Four of Wands. All right, let's see. What is this about? What is this talking about? I love this, okay? You have the Eight of Pentacles and then you have the Empress. It's almost giving me the idea of like this is also giving me for some reason the idea of like things moving slow. Um yeah, like things moving slow. But at the same time, the moment you enter into this energy of the Empress, yeah, it's almost giving me the idea of like overnight change of something. Not okay, on the face of it, yes, looks like an overnight change, but it also gives me a feeling of like doing something constantly for a group like a good amount of time with the Eight of Pentacles. This gives me the idea of like repetition, living in a repetition. This almost giving this idea of like the Taurus energy. Taurus is like routine, they don't like change. um yeah, for some reason I'm picking up on that energy with the Taurus, of course, like something you have been doing constantly over a period of time, like literally following a routine for a constantly, say, for example, 7 years, 8 years, 10 years. Some of you, this could literally well have might like started in 2015, 2016. Think about that time in life, something you might have started around that time. Maybe your career started around that time. Maybe, I don't know, something started around that time. And then you have been constantly like going in circles with this thing, but I feel there's a switch up altogether in that. Hmm. It's almost giving me a feeling like it was necessary to put you. Say, I'll tell you something. Sometimes people say that, hey, if you look at celebrities, okay, say for example, or someone you think is very successful in your own terms, like whosoever you consider your icon or your idol or whatever, when you look at them and you hear back their story and they'll be like, you know what, I literally worked in a restaurant, or I was a security guard like for 9 years, for 10 years, for 11 years. And then you're like, if they were meant to be this person who's so famous and everything, sometimes, yeah, I know that question comes, why did they do this job? Okay, why was this suffering for so long? So yeah, like it's almost giving me a feeling like sometimes that is necessary as a character development for your own evolution, for your own having developing your own perspective on life. Okay. All right, let's see. Okay, I'll take this. You have the Four of Cups, the Eight of Wands, and the Six of Cups. You have two eights in your reading, and that is interesting. Okay. With the Four of Cups kind of being the middle energy of your reading, it's giving me that, yeah, this will come only after a period of like monotonous and repetitive cycles, and something really almost feels like never ending loop, because Four of Cups is also the energy of like getting bored and feeling kind of like, I don't know where things are going. I don't know if there is even a motive behind this. It feels like repetition. It feels like cycles, loops, and very boring at the same time, in a way disappointing too. But right after that, the energy shift is into Eight of Wands, which is a quick movement energy, and the Six of Cups, which is also the card of like emotional balance, um, having like, feeling very fulfilled, because there itself is written Lord of Pleasure, so which talks about contentment. And oh Lord, you have Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. It does give me a feeling like after the stagnancy, It's indicating that there's a potential movement, a swift movement that's leading you to much lighthearted energy and feeling like, yeah, you have everything you could ever think of. But at the same time, do be aware, okay, that you recognize this opportunity, because sometimes it's about your discernment, it's about your decision making, it's about, are you kidding me, brother? What's happening here with this pentacle baddies coming up? What? All right. All right. Okay. Ace of Cups. Yeah, the power of discernment where you choose wisely. All right. Yeah. Anything as your advice right now? Like, yeah. Let's see. Anything as a advice. For some reason, in my vision, I'm getting brown hair. I don't know if that has something to do with anyone here. Like, you could have dyed your hair brown recently or something. Um, yep. Hmm. So your advice, okay, definitely you should go back and watch group number one. I haven't done three yet, so I don't know, but I do feel like now mentioning with this card coming up, you should watch group number one. Eight of Swords, Nine of Cups. Don't fall back into the loop of questioning things that are coming in your life. Don't fall back into the loop of questioning too much and not allowing new opportunities in your life. Sometimes we come from a place of being really hurt, because I can see it. You have eights thrice in your reading, eight, eight, eight. Eight also indicates the idea of like repetitive cycles. It's the idea of, or the energy of Saturn. So eight, the infinity loops that you go in. So it's giving me like, the advice here is that make sure you do heal yourself from what you have gone through, and you don't fall for the older patterns or something that you have already gone through in life. Don't let it hold you back again. Okay. So, yeah, that's going to be your reading, group number two, and I'll see you again. Please take care. Bye bye. Hello, group number three. Whosoever chose this option, this is going to be a reading. For you guys, I'm very strongly channeling a community energy. Like, the next thing or the next focus in your life is going to be community. And mostly, I'm getting like, you could be a kind of people or person. You might have literally done a lot of like spiritual work on yourself, or maybe you could have been studying philosophy. You could be into some sort of art, something where it's almost like, it gives me a feeling like um, the next part of your life is going to be a lot of like focus on community, like how you work yourself in a community setup. For some of you, this could be leading a community. For some of you, this could be influencing a community in a certain way. For some of you, it could be as simple as, I don't know, like sharing your thought process, things like that, in whatever way, spiritually, politically, philosophically, economically. Again, depends, obviously, personal life situation for everyone is going to be different. But in my idea, the thought or the idea that I have while I was like focusing on your energy is definitely talking about community here. I'm getting the sign of Sagittarius very strongly. Oh wow. I'm hearing the name of Roosevelt. Maybe you can like search about him. Why am I hearing that? Maybe, I don't know, you guys are studying his books or what, or I mean, I don't know. Number three could be significant. I always see three as the number of mastery, mastering something. It also gives me the idea of like you're ready to share your gifts with the world, whatever that gift is. Maybe it's the gift of speaking, writing, music, singing, whatever. You're ready to share your gifts, is the kind of feeling I'm getting. And yeah, that's the next focus I feel. I'm also getting the number 37. Number 12. The date 12th could be significant, of any month for that matter. Number 53. In my vision, I'm getting those, when you do a debate or something and they're like, quote unquote, this is what was said by this. I don't know why I'm getting those kind of like things in my head. I'm very fond of watching like debates online. So I'm kind of getting that. So, yeah. Or you guys could like be goose. Why did I say goose? That is so weird. Um, you guys could actually be interested in topics like that. Maybe you guys are watching something like that online, and that's a confirmation sign. I'm also getting the sign of Libra. Of course, if something catches your eye, do take that as a personal message to you. I keep getting this idea of like leading with a cause, or you guys could be into some sort of like volunteering work. You could be thinking about that, like rescuing of animals, working towards climate change or something again. It's also giving me that sort of thing. Or maybe you're engaging into like sustainable living, organic farming, or something like that. Um, yeah, you could be investing into methods or things like that. Or you could be investing into assets that can help you to like do your own farming, maybe have a rescue farm for animals, things like that again. Maybe you have already started taking steps in those directions. I'm seeing a rabbit here. Rabbits are a sign of good luck, by the way. They're also seen as a sign of like more money flow. I'm getting the alphabet D. Uh, What is that? Excuse any noise in the background. I think there's like construction work going on nearby, so that's not under my control. So, yeah. I see literally like two people sitting across the table, and I can see like couple of animals, and there's a horse here. Almost gives me like the idea of a farm. It's almost reminding me of the card of 10 of cups, like where you have a whole community. 10 of cups, 10 of pentacles. Okay. Let's see. Oh wow, the moment I cut the deck, it's the Princess of Pentacles, which is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. It's exactly what I channeled, the Emperor, the one who leads the kingdom. Okay, Emperor. Some of you, this could be what? Some of you, it's reminding of you of your potential, what you can do with the High Priestess now coming out. Emperor and the High Priestess. Seriously, what? these are like these are such powerful cards in the tarot. Strong archetypes. I'm seeing a red umbrella in my vision that could be significant to someone. Um, with this, I have a feeling this is reminding you of your caliber. It's reminding you of your. Some of you could think that, okay, I have arrived at this point in my life where I have all this knowledge, or I have this creativity in me, or maybe I have gained this, say, for example, spiritual awakening, and I know all of this. So, what's next? So, I think for you, the message here is like, leading with love, leading with having this idea of working in a community spirit. See, it doesn't always has to be you have to lead the country or the state or something. No. This could also mean that leading your people with love, leading your community where you live, XYZ, whatever resonates with you at the end of the day, or in fact creating your own kingdom from scratch, because it's the emperor leads within the kingdom, right? So maybe it's like creating your own kingdom from scratch, and of course building a legacy for your own self and for the coming generations. So whatever resonates with you on a personal level, this is reminding you of your potential right there with the high priestess and emperor. For some of you, this could also be indicating that you're coming together with another person, because there are two different energies here, all right, the masculine and the feminine, with these two cards. So this could also indicate you're coming together with a person, and it's like you're working in the same spirit with the same intention. So take whatever resonates with you. You know what I'm getting this like, this energy. Yep, exactly. Oh my god, yes, the hermetic tarot. This is the intro card of the deck. Whenever this comes up in a reading, I always take it as a sign to like building your own identity from scratch, like literally discarding away everything that was given to you, like metaphorically speaking, the identity that was given to you by your society, by your family, and everything of those sorts. Literally building your identity from scratch again and starting your own different legacy in a way. Um, I'm also getting this idea here that, um, hang on, I would like to pull a couple of cards. I lost the train of thought, something that I was trying to say, but yeah, let's see. Oh, yeah, okay. The universe. Hmm. Oh, yes, I got the thought back again. I got it again. All right. Sometimes it happens, like, when you plant, you plant seeds. If you have seen someone like doing gardening or something, when they plant flowers and all of that, what they do is they first put the seeds in like small pots, right? And once the seeds sprout and they grow into a certain size, they have to repot it into a bigger one, right? Because now they need a bigger space to grow. So I'm getting something like that. Like you have to, this is something I feel metaphorically in your life situation right now, where it's almost like you have to put yourself in, you have already outgrown where you are, because right now while shuffling I saw the 8 of cups. You have already outgrown where you are, so you have to look for the bigger place or the environment which you can utilize to grow even further. And this is also something I feel universe is kind of helping you to align with, that kind of an energy in your life. And also I would like to mention, because I said this in group number 2, watch all the 3 groups, because I feel there will be a message in all of the 3 for you, all right? I do feel like saying that. So if you feel guided to do that. Yeah, you have the Page of Cups, Princess of Cups in this deck. Anything else? I'll take one more card and then we'll take your advice. This is, oh, okay. Exactly what I have been talking all this time. 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups, I always see it as a card of community and social connections. You got the Page of Cups and the Fortitude, which is the Strength card. What's your advice? I want the advice card and then we'll talk about it. What's the advice here? Okay. Allow people to help you. That's what I heard. I think you guys are sometimes too hyper independent and you don't ask for help. You think that you can do everything on your own. And now I'm getting it why we have this card of the Fortitude. I understand you want to rely on your own spidey senses, Mr. Mrs. I don't know why I felt like saying that. I know you like to rely on your own spidey senses and your own capacities and capability of doing things. But at the same time, not everything is meant to be done by you, all right? Allow people to help you. Ask for help when you need, and do look forward to making connections that can help you going forward, which can help you grow. You cannot do everything on your own, all right? I think this is one of the biggest message. See, Nine of Pentacles. Sometimes, okay, that's good. It's good to be resourceful. It's good to be on your own. But sometimes this is also important in order to, how do I say, in order to create a bigger impact and live life to the fullest. Sometimes you do need help. You do need efforts from the other side as well, all right? So make sure you are allowing the newer opportunities with the Page of Cups, new emotional beginnings. Make sure you're allowing these beginnings to enter your life, and do consider options that enter your life. This is the kind of feeling I'm getting. Yeah. So this is gonna be your reading group number 3. I'll see you again. Please take care of yourselves.